people say certain skills are numbers games, right? Certain things, it's just a numbers game. Right? Well, isn't everything a numbers game? Are some things only language games? Or, when people say numbers thing, I think what they're meaning really is it's just about repetitions, right? It's just a numbers game. It's just about getting your reps in. Basically, insinuating that there's no objective or comprehensive impediment to you becoming great at that thing, whatever it is. No, it's just a numbers game. You practice enough times, you get your 10,000 hours in, and then you're an expert. Now, you may not be better than other experts. There's no guarantee. That's what's not a numbers game. For us, in regards to our choices, what's not a numbers game is being the best at something. You can get really good at something, right? I think getting good at any skill, I can't even think of one skill that this does not apply to. The very notion of a skill is that of a kind of achieved proficiency that has flowed out of repetition, right? Skill and repetition are one and the same. Repetition is the underpinning of skill. But true supremacy within any domain of skill, I do not think is a numbers game. I think there is just, we must acknowledge this, there's just innate talent that cannot be overcome, right? Right now, if I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to become a nuclear physicist, and I want to be great at it. In fact, I want to be a professional nuclear physicist. There's no guarantee that I could become a professional nuclear physicist, but there is the guarantee that I could become better, right? And I'm not good at physics, but even someone who has never even heard of physics could become better. It's just a numbers game. You could become better. Becoming better at anything is a guarantee, and it is almost the grace of observed inadequacy, is the underlying notion that with enough practice, really any practice at all, I can become better. I can become better at something. Right? If I want to paint, if I want to fix diesel engines, it's just a numbers game. If I want to become the best diesel mechanic in the world, not a numbers game for me. It's maybe a numbers game in essence and objectively, but I myself am a limited numbers game. I only have so much time, and I only have so many cycles of DNA protein replacement that can happen before I age out and die. So if I was an eternal being, in terms of a biophysical eternal being that would have this physical structure into infinity, anything's a numbers game. You know what? I could become the best. Except, of course, if there are other people within this infinity who are also trying to become the best and possess a kind of innate talent. So really, there's no guarantee of becoming supreme, but there's always the promise of becoming better.